Cheers.
Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Well, welcome back.
The crowd goes mild.
Oh,
wild.
Wild, yes.
Wild.
Oh, they're going to go wild once they hear today's topic. Welcome, I'm Jim Studebaker. Todd Robertson is over there. And Lisa Gray, our producer, right there, who's going to be smiling but not talking much today because that's just what she told me she's going to do.
I'm playing charades.
Charades. Okay, good. You know what? She's going to interject because she has to keep Todd and I on task.
Correct.
So I think that'll be fine. So today we have a wonderful topic, the 5 key traits of top producing agents. So that is going to be wonderful. Don't forget to visit our website as well, takealistingtoday.com, where you can sign up for our next recording and win prizes. A great group of people are with us online. Hopefully we can give away at least one gift card today. And we have a copy of Todd's book, Become a Listing Legend. So welcome to our show. So let's get right started here. In real estate, money has a lot to do with success, obviously. Without it, you would not stay in business for very long. Did you know that the keys to making money involve a combination of certain personality and character traits and ingrained habits? What are those? Well, Todd and I are going to take a look at some of these traits to see what most top producing agents have. Are we ready?
We are ready because trait number 1 is tenacity. And as we were going over this in our producers meeting, I wrote down with enthusiasm, because Tony Robbins talked about what's going to separate any person in business, right? If all things being equal, what's going to separate? It's the hunger, it's the tenacity. And enthusiasm means what? I am sold myself. Why can a brand new agent go out there and beat an experienced agent? It's because of this.
Exactly. So what does tenacity mean if you are a real estate professional? Well, first of all, they treat every contact from a potential client with a ferocious tenacity, returning calls and emails immediately and following up relentlessly.
And when that happens, guess what happens in their mind? They're like, wow, they play at this level. Get them the referrals, get them the listings, because they want to know what level are you playing. Are you playing at a part-time level, a haphazard level?
Right. Now, it doesn't mean go fail attraction on people, right? Don't be creeping in through the windows at night and seeing what's going on. That might be a little bad and might land you in jail. But it does mean that the agents make their leads feel attended to and they are ready and able to assist. Now, here's a big key. The same treatment is given to their former clients with consistent follow-up to ensure they remain top of mind when the topic of real estate comes up. It's amazing the number of real estate professionals who don't follow up with their clients they've already done business with just to stay in their mind.
And let's talk about the reason why. I think a lot of them are scared. A lot of them, it's as time goes on, it gets harder. It's kind of like if you haven't stayed in touch with an old friend, the longer time goes on, it's harder. But stay in this because that is your business.
Now, we all know that one of the easiest ways to stay in contact with your former client is with what? Direct mail. What a great way to stay in touch with some people. You could send a customer appreciation postcard, a recipe card, or even a holiday postcard. Definitely want to do that. Trait number 2. So number 1, of course, was tenacity. Number 2 is creativity. Many conventional real estate marketing tactics work, but relying on them exclusively is not smart. Of course, following the herd to every new tactic that comes along is equally silly. Do you remember the real estate agent who did the video blog in her car while driving to the office? It was really popular at the beginning, right? And then what happened?
Everybody started doing it and it became diluted. I wrote down here the following on creativity. So those of you taking notes right now in your success journal, trait number 2 is creativity. And I wrote down the following: innovate. And I also wrote down CANI, means constant, never-ending improvement. When the first version of the iPhones came out, or the smartphones, were they great? No. But they brought them to market, and what have they done ever since? They've been innovating, just like a great realtor will do, getting stronger along the journey.
Yeah. So what is the next car video blog that's going to be great? Well, we don't know, but don't be afraid to be different and stand out from the rest of the agents in town by testing out some new ideas. Something new, novel, and fun, And forget about always having to follow best practices, because you got to break out of the mold every now and then. And, don't rely on only one technique to remain unique for long. Keep on your toes, keep innovating new things.
And whatever method you pick here in terms of creativity, in terms of marketing, remember that people want you. So let them see you. Let them get to learn you. Let them get to know who they are, who you are, because that's who they're buying. That's who they're choosing when they're going to put their home in the market.
All right. So trait number 2 is creativity. Trait number 3, communication. Communication is very good. Successful real estate agents know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Just like last time, I'm hearing a song in my head again. Kenny Rogers?
Kenny Rogers. Yeah, you might have won a 20. Oh, no, you work here, so you can't get the gift card.
All right, we're going to fold that then.
Yeah.
All right, they walk their clients through everything that is expected to occur during the transaction, and then they shut up and listen.
And I want to add something on this point, because if you follow what's in here, if you ask enough great questions and then know to be quiet and listen, they will tell you what has to happen for you to get the signature. They're going to share with you exactly what their needs are, exactly what their pain points are, but too many people want to talk too much. Selling isn't telling, selling is asking.
They may not even have any pain points. They may be ready to go.
Correct.
But somebody keeps talking and talking and talking.
And if that's a point, hand, pen, direct signature, go on to the next appointment.
Exactly. Pay attention to what the client expects in your relationship. They listen to what the client wants and needs, and then they act on it, not on some belief of what they think they might need. Did you know when sellers and buyers are unhappy with their agent, typically the reason why is that the agent did not communicate enough?
And
that is sad.
Think about this, though. As an agent, not communicating, I use the analogy of a doctor, right? When you go into a doctor's office, you're going to fill out some paperwork. What's wrong with you? They're going to come in, ask you a bunch of questions. They're going to listen to you, and they're going to come with a game plan, a diagnosis of what to do, similar to what a great real estate agent would do, correct?
Right.
So it's putting them on a safe island and doing the same thing. They're going to stay in touch until you're all better. You as a realtor are going to stay in touch until the home is sold or until we help them find a home.
Exactly. So that's what a top producing agent is going to do. They're going to keep in contact with their clients at all points in the process. They're even going to do it when there's nothing new to communicate. Clients expect you to communicate in the manner they prefer, so text the texters, email the emailers, and phone the phoners. Send direct mail when you are after a lasting impact. What a great idea there.
And the reason there is this, and I have hundreds of conversations with real estate agents every week that have been playing big on the technology footprint. Obviously, in this day and age, you have to have one. But there's very few things better than a piece of mail that somebody bypassed the trash can and now it's floating around inside the house. Your photo, your company logo, an amazing message. There's some strength in that.
That's what's strong about direct mail, because sometimes it's hard to delete that, or you can't delete it. Hard to throw it away. I'm thinking of emails. Emails are easy to delete.
Exactly. Text messages easy to delete.
Right. But a piece of paper got your real estate professional's name on it, their phone number. Oof, I might need that. Let me just put this in the drawer until I'm ready for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or it might be on the refrigerator, right?
Yeah. Even if there's nothing new to talk about, reach out and touch someone. That was a commercial, wasn't it, Lisa? It was.
Reach
In
out
the
and
80s?
touch someone far away.
We're not dating
It was
ourselves,
before my
right?
time, I think. All right.
My mom told me.
Oh, your mom
Right.
told you.
My grandma told me that one about the 80s. Okay. Trait number 3 was communication. Trait number 4, congeniality. Just like a pageant, I guess. Top producing, successful real estate agents are, for the most part, easy to be around. They are network builders and relationship retainers.
And in terms of congeniality, think about this. If you're going to be the listing agent, you guys are going to have a relationship for 1 or 2 or 3 months, however it's going to take to get the home sold. Same with on the buyer side. So you want to be sincere, you want to be fun, you want to be charming, but also be yourself, because you're going to have a relationship. They're going to be working tightly with you during that time.
Hopefully you really are charming, right? So you don't have to pretend.
Well, and if you're not, go to charm school. I think they still have charm school, right?
Might be a good idea. So if there were a Rolodex on everybody's desk still, here we are dating ourselves again. We need to get some fresh material. The top producing agent would have the biggest Rolodex there. How about now we can say the top producing agent has the largest megabyte database file?
Exactly,
right?
because that's what it's turned into.
Exactly. Since they understand the value of being pleasant, they have vast networks. They can set a client up with the best contractor, plumber, lender, title company. They've got relationships in all of these fields related to real estate and even some fields outside of real estate.
And that point is not to be overlooked, because when there is a problem, when there is a busted pipe, when there is a scenario, a situation, the real estate agent that has all of these people, has a relationship, has them in the back pocket, way more efficient, and the client's going to go, wow, they handled that quickly. That leads to what? More referrals.
Mm-hmm. Now, 2 other things that a top producing agent does not do. So repeat, do not do these things. Number 1, ghost other people's clients by not showing up for a home showing appointment and then not letting the homeowner know. Not good. Number 2, ignore voicemails and text messages. Here's something fun. If you enter the search term, quote, listing agents don't return phone calls, quote, and put that into Google, you get about 120 million results. That's kind of sad.
Enough said, yes. That's very bad.
Well, that's not very good for the real estate industry. So those who actually return phone calls and text messages are going to stand out.
Correct. It's bad for the majority, but the ones that are going to play at a domination level, at a ruthlessly committed level to their profession, it's good that some of that happens, because by contrast, you're going to be a great agent.
Mm-hmm. So trait number 4 was congeniality. Trait number 5, the final trait, maybe the most important trait in my eyes, don't be afraid to spend some money. So a couple of years ago, the social network site Active Rain conducted a survey of 1,700 or so real estate agents to determine what separates the rich real estate agents from the poor ones. And here's what they discovered. Successful agents understand that they need to spend money to make money.
Now, here's what's interesting about this point, and I wrote down in the production meeting that one of the top 5 business books I ever read was Ben Franklin's autobiography. And he talked about investing in you, building you. In other words, the analogy is this. Like, think about the real estate market is good in most part of the country, right now. Think about when things get rocky. Well, fewer people or more people are going to restrict. But imagine if you build you so strong. Your mindset, your listing presentation, your objection handling, you implement these traits. It's kind of like if there's a storm out in the harbor, most ships are going to be tied up because it's dangerous out there.
Right.
Oh, I don't know. But the real estate agent who builds their hull, who builds their equipment so strong, once they go out to play, there will be fewer competition out there.
Right, because they're going to be one of the few people out there in the storm, but you still got to sell houses, you still got to list houses.
And you're ready to go. Your equipment's in great shape, the boat's in great shape, and knowing that most people are going to be on the shoreline waiting for it to get better.
Great analogy. Now, here's a fun fact. The study says that agents earning more than $100,000 a year spend 10 times more money on marketing than their less successful counterparts do. They also spend 6 times more money on technology. Now, these successful agents also approached their real estate career as a business. They began each year with a plan, which is updated and tweaked throughout the year. And most of all, they are somewhat fearless, willing to take risks, and tenaciously devoted to their success.
And in terms of fearless, think about this, that really it only takes 3 seconds of courage to change your career or to change your life. Meaning, if I'm a real estate agent and I'm driving down the road and I see a FSBO sign, or I know on my list there's an expired over there, I could drive by it easily and go, oh my gosh, I don't want to bother them, it's this time. But 3 seconds of courage means this. I pull up the car, boom, go, and go knock on the door, make an introduction. 3 seconds of courage means when you're putting your day together that you sit down and say, boom, from 9 to 12 today, here's my objective. 3 seconds of courage means I quit, I stop, I do. So there's some magic in that. And it doesn't take all of it, but within 3 seconds, you can make a great decision.
That's powerful. 3 seconds. You pull up in front of a house and you're looking at it like, ooh, do I want to go up there?
Yep.
You got 3 seconds. Get out of the car and get up to the front door.
Override and say, I just need 3 seconds of courage.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Now, here are 2 tools that can help you get started on your path to becoming a top producing agent. Does anybody out there want to hear that?
Ooh.
Anybody? Ooh. Wait a minute. Is this a typo, Lisa? It says they're offered for free by ProspectsPLUS?
They are free resources. They're phenomenal resources as well.
So you actually don't have to spend money on this. Okay.
Nope.
Number 1, the Real Estate Marketing Planner, a powerful 12-month guide that includes 4 key market segments: niche marketing, get more listings, geographic farming, and sphere of influence. And the link for that is in the notes in the footer on ProspectsPLUS.com.
And about that planner, I went over it again this last weekend, and it's interesting. So you guys listening and watching right now can get that for free. And as you go through it, we lay out month by month. We give you some ideas of what to do. We give you a one-page business plan in there. No one's going to do everything, but pick and choose what you're going to do and make sure that you have some campaigns in place, a game plan in place. Use us as a resource if need be.
Speaking of the business plan, the second item is the one-page real estate business plan, an easy-to-use, one-page downloadable business plan that provides you with an action plan to achieving your 2020 goals. And again, that link is on the show notes, and it's available at ProspectsPLUS.com down in the blog.
And there's one reason. There's one reason why an agent would not fill out the one-page business plan. There's a reason why the majority of realtors don't do a business plan,
which is
it's almost like getting on the scale. If I get on the scale is going to tell me the truth, right? It's not going to give me a paragraph. Say, don't worry, Todd, the holidays were just here. You'll get back in shape in a few months. The scale goes around, boom, stops a number. The business plan will tell you, are you on track or off track? There is no maybe. There is no gray area. But it's great pressure to put on yourself because watch, if the game is scheduled and you've decided to play, you might as well win.
And that is a great closing line for our podcast today on the 5 key traits of top producing agents. Lisa, how do we do?
Phenomenal. By the way, one more thing, just
Yes.
very quickly, that new 12-month planner has a business plan in it as well.
Sweet.
So go and request one of those, get those downloaded. Awesome.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you. Well, we'd like to remind you, if you'd like to be part of our next audience, go to our website at takealistingtoday.com to view the dates of our next tapings and sign up. You'll have a chance to go on the air and win some great prizes. The Take a Listing Today podcast is brought to you by Prospects Plus because they offer a multitude of marketing products and this free stuff. So you definitely want to go there. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.